Hiya folks, welcome to the show, and also to me trying to get caught back up with my Ducktales reactions after missing a week. And tonight's episode is Season 3, Episode 14, The Split Sword of the Swanstantine. As much as I love this show's episode titles, sometimes I get the impression the writers really hate people with speech impediments. I just saw the previous episode yesterday, and wow, was it a lot. I'm really excited to see just how Scrooge is planning to get the upper hand on F.O.W.L. I also know Lena and Violet are in this episode, and they are some of my favourite characters, so I'm really excited for that. They're also going to be teaming up with the boys, which is a dynamic we haven't really seen since Nightmare on Kilmotor Hill. Also, if you just so happen to be new around here, feel free to subscribe, take a look around, pick out something you like. My treat. Alright, that's all I have to say, so let's jump right in. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
We find the Split Sword of Swanstantine.
Well, Scrooge just made some enemies.
When he died, the king ordered the sword be divided into 3 pieces and hidden within the very city he founded centuries ago.
Oh, so it's a fetch quest.
And what are you two doing here?
We were sleeping over and you said, everyone in the plane. So we got in the plane.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. You look like this vile villain I know. Ever the gentleman may fouled up. Agents, I have Top Hat distracted. Find that sword.
Lena, this would be a great time to use that magic that you've been working on. This show makes me so happy. Oh, okay. Short version of the intro. It's been a while since we've seen that.
According to Finch's journal, our piece of the sword resides in the heavens.
How am I gonna get to heaven when legends live forever?
We have to rely on inner strength.
I'm more worried about Louis getting into heaven, honestly.
Oh, we could follow that foul lady and beat her to it.
Agent D! Okay, no problem. We can use those platforms to figure out a way up there first.
Hear that, Techhead? Prepare to get control. All due needed.
When did they figure out Gandridge was part of F.O.W.L, though?
Look up. Alright, listen up, I guess.
Oh my god, do we know? Oh. Dewey's magic now.
Somehow.
Okay.
He said yes.
Oh man, I'm coming, Dewey!
You may have bested me before, McDuck, but not this time. That's what you said the last 4 times.
Wait. If they know Gandridge is working for F.O.W.L, does Fenton know?
Sword.
They better have filled him in.
Find another platform, scan your knowledge of Middle Eastern architecture. Oh, maybe I can echolocate using sound waves like a bat. Scream!
Shame you won't see this coming.
Webby, front kick now.
So our survival depends on your ability to convince a bunch of criminals that you are even more dangerous than them.
He is.
What an honor, the serpent, gracing us with his presence.
That is a great voice.
All right, Condiment Duke, or whatever you call yourself, John D. Rocket shall have his guard.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, oh boy.
Serpent, serious face off.
Because she's going to.
Wait, you're the Louis Duck?
Mm-hmm.
The very Louis Duck who vanquished the Bombi, overthrew the Pharaoh Tothra, and crushed Scrooge McDuck's greatest enemies with a single pen stroke.
So says Violet Saberwing, and Scourge of the Dread Sorceress, Magica Despair.
I love this. I wasn't expecting Louis and Violet to be such a good pair, but that is incredible.
Like our true
I want more of this dynamic. Who's gonna take it?
Well, thank you. That's not the first time I got a nerd to do my homework.
Oh, it's okay.
Now give me.
Yes!
We could run infinite simulations. Let's do this.
Yes!
Allow me to introduce Trashman.
Oh, Huey.
I'm you as a boy. someone who used to be Magicka's shadow. You can't ignore the parts of yourself you don't like, even the parts you're afraid of. You gotta own them.
Wait, what's his name?
Yeah, he's related to Donald.
Verum fortitudinem. I'll be holding on to this.
What? You've got some kind of plan, though.
Heron's all surface. You used your inner strength. And you kids are mine.
Oh.
Do you think you washed the sword before you cut the meat?
Mr. Director, mission accomplished. We got what we came here for.
Okay. Well, that's disturbing. I will be back tomorrow, I guess. I'm running out of ways to say this was a good episode. I think it's on the lower end of this season, but considering this is season 3, that basically means nothing. The episode opens with Scrooge and the kids arriving in,
The Grand Bazaar of Istanbul.
yeah, that. They're here looking for the latest missing mystery of Isabella Finch, the Split Sword of Swanstantine, which has been divided into 3 pieces and hidden around the city for reasons. This means the family has to split up and locate the 3 pieces, including Lena and Violet, who are also here. And thankfully, Lena's new form wasn't permanent because as awesome as it was, I don't think I could take her seriously if she looked like that all the time. Webby was having a sleepover when Scrooge told everyone to get in the plane, and they came along too, which means we get to see them teaming up and interacting with the boys, which we haven't gotten since Nightmare on Kilmotor Hill, which was Jesus Christ over a year ago. However, they aren't the only ones looking for the sword, as they have to contend with Black Heron, Steelbeak, Rockaduck, and Gandra D in order to get it. Scrooge fends off Black Heron while the rest of the kids split up to find the pieces. First up is Dewey and Webby, who must race Gandra D to the handle of the sword after they've been blinded by a flash bomb. This episode is about showing off different character dynamics, some of which we've never seen before, some of which we're incredibly familiar with. Webby and Dewey fall into the latter category, but this was a really great twist on their dynamic. With the duo being blinded, for once, Dewey is the most capable one, due to his over-reliance on his instincts and how much better he's gotten at acrobatics in Season 1. Working together, the two are somehow able to make it to the top, give Gandra a taste of her own flash bomb, and claim the first piece of the sword. Next up is Louie and Violet, who have to infiltrate the underworld to find the sword guard. The criminal one, not the Hades one, though Violet is always prepared. The two must face off against Rockaduck in a very intense cinnamon challenge, while Louie gets caught up in yet another web of lies and Violet has to bail him out. I really wasn't expecting to love this pairing as much as I did, but the two work surprisingly well together and seem to really balance out each other's negative traits. I'll also say I found Rockaduck to be so much more entertaining and a better villain here than I did in the Forbidden Fountain of the Foreverglades, as he actually has an advantage over the two and presents an immediate threat to them. I really hope we get some more screen time between Louie and Violet because I honestly think they could have a really interesting friendship. Our final split sword story sees a team up between Huey and Lena, which was easily my favourite part of the episode as we get to see Huey's careful and calculated strategy clash with Lena's brash and impulsive personality. Ducktales is really good at putting together two characters who are polar opposites and building these incredible connections between them, and this is another one of those times. The two are able to find the blade of the sword easily, but the challenge comes from when Steelbeak shows up and tries to take it from them. Lena is able to use her magic to freeze time and put them in Huey's mindscape, which was her only option, but also the worst possible thing she could have done, as now Huey has free range to work through every possible scenario on how to defeat Steelbeak. Eventually, Lena is able to uncover Huey's emotional side, the part that will act without thinking or use of logic, which proves he is in fact related to Donald, that he represses because obviously chaos isn't one of Huey's favourite things. Then Lena encourages him to accept that part of himself like she did with her magical origins.
Take it from someone who used to be Magicka's shadow. You can't ignore the parts of yourself you don't like, even the parts you're afraid of. You gotta own them.
Huey is able to channel both sides of himself to defeat Steelbeak and reclaim the sword as the entire family meet back up to face down the F.O.W.L agents. Scrooge tricks F.O.W.L by giving them the sword pieces, only for the sword to reject them because of their lack of inner strength. And no matter how many times moments like this happen, it will never not fill my heart with overflowing joy.
You used your inner strength. And you kids are mine.
And just when everything seems right with the world, it's revealed F.O.W.L were never after the sword and instead one of Scrooge's feathers, which frightens and confuses me. And that was the Split Sword of Swanstantine. While not on the same level as the other big hitters this season, it was still an incredibly funny episode with some new and interesting character dynamics that was even able to fit in some nice bits of development for Huey. The F.O.W.L agents were as enjoyable as ever, and it's great we're starting to see them working together rather than just having their own episodes, as villains are always best when they're playing off other villains. I really hope we get some more episodes featuring Lena and Violet this season because they work incredibly well with the triplets and I wish they got more screen time. But that's all I have to say on this episode. Thanks for watching folks, see you real soon.